Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Sciences, SOS, Master of Science in Geography, MSCGG. Semester I. MGG 001 Introduction to Geographical Thought. Block 1 Understanding Geography. Unit 1 Foundation of Geography. 1.1 Introduction. You have studied geography at various levels right from your school. Some of you may have studied it at the bachelor's degree level also. Let's recall some of the topics we studied as part of our school curriculum. You would fondly remember topics such as the universe, our solar system, Earth and its motions, weather and climate, mountains, plains and plateau, vegetations, human settlements, population, and so on. Our college curriculum comprised many sub-branches of physical and human geographies, geomorphology, climatology, economic geography, political geography, and many more, including regional geographies and the geography of India or the concerned state where our college was located. We learnt about maps, making and interpreting them, and in the process also became familiar with the trail and travesties of the great explorers and travelers who made found out continents, islands, and people who lived there, informing us that we were not alone on this planet Earth, much the same way as our planet Earth is part of the solar system that has other planets as well. The explorers not only found the sea and land routes connecting various continents, but also the relative location and distances from their places of origin. Thus, the knowledge of places and people led to the science of what is, where, the foundational question that shaped the development of the discipline of geography. The descriptions of places and people noted that the earth was not uniform and that there were huge variations over the surface. Features both natural and human. The next foundational question was why? And how do one understand the variation? The sequence and scope of questions gradually became much larger as we attempted to find answers to what is where and how. Geography as a scientific discipline has risen from encyclopedic, descriptive narration to searching for causality and generating lognomothetic. Geography, like other branches of knowledge, has been changing, though its focus on human environment interrelationships, that is, complex and dynamic, remains central. In simple terms, geography studies the earth, environment, and people in relation to one another as they go on to produce a variety of human, socio-cultural, and economic landscapes over space and time. It is a vast discipline in its content and extent, as its subject matter includes extensive physical and human properties and experiences in their spatial and temporal settings. In doing so, the discipline borrows concepts and subject matters from other physical, environmental, and biological sciences as well as social sciences and humanities into its framework of methodology. Thus, geography has had a long tradition of interdisciplinary synthesis. It addresses the questions of what is where first and also advances explanations of what is where with causal relationships through the questions of why and how things may have come to exist across space and time. It also studies phenomena with reference to what it may have been in the past, what it is currently, and what are the likely future scenarios of change or what it is likely to become. It is considered as an integrating discipline or science of synthesis due to its nature of being a science as well as a social science. It is because geography includes the study of natural phenomena, it derives the subject matters from The natural sciences disciplines, natural like geology, meteorology, hydrology, pedology, zoology, human ecology, environmental science under physical. Geography for its sub-branches like geomorphology, climatology, hydrology, and oceanography, soil geography, biogeography and environmental geography, respectively. It also borrows subject matters from the social science disciplines like economics, economic geography, political science, political geography, sociology and anthropology, social and cultural geography, demography, population geography, etc., much the same way as has been the case with the discipline of history since its early days, and with all branches of knowledge that have gradually begun to borrow from one another. No discipline is complete by itself, and geography and history have for long contributed through spatial and temporal synthesis. Geography also blends the subject matters and methodology from different science and social science disciplines as an applied science discipline like urban and regional planning, disaster management, rural and urban studies, and natural resource management. Its modern tools and techniques are very strong and widely accepted across disciplines with a wide range of applicability like geospatial techniques, remote sensing, GIS, GPS, and digital cartography for solving real-world problems related to various environmental and human aspects over space. Hence, it is not only descriptive, but it is also explanatory due to its capability of explanation with integration and synthesis. In this unit, you are going to study how geography emerged as an institutionalized discipline in the field of knowledge. You will also study the place of geography in the classification of knowledge. Finally, this unit will also give you a brief of the branches and their sub-branches of geography, systematic and regional, and physical and human in their various combinations, which has been ever-changing and growing. Expected learning outcomes. After studying this unit, you should be able to explain how geography was established as an institutionalized discipline. Describe geography and its place in the classification of knowledge. Explain geography as a science, geography as a social science, and geography as an integrating discipline, and discuss the branches and sub-branches of geography under regional and systematic and physical and human along with various geographical traditions. 1 point to geography as an institutionalized discipline. Institutionalization of a discipline means establishment of a discipline within the structure of formal education with clear objectives and purpose, academic standards, theory, methodology, and field of study. Institutionalization of geography meant that examinations with national standards had to be organized and the discipline defined as a subject area with a distinct content. This new geography, for which syllabuses and reading lists were drawn up, led to professionalization of people calling themselves geographers. Hall Jensen, p. 41. Geography formally came into existence as an institutionalized discipline in the 19th century. The foundation was laid down 1,000 years back with the contributions of Greek, Roman, and Arab geographers like Homer, Thales, of Miletus, Anaximander, Hecatus, Herodotus, Aristotle, Eratosthenes, Hipparchus, Ptolemy, Strabo, Al-Biruni, Ibn Battuta, and Ibn Khaldun, etc. In India, there are also traces of geographical descriptions found in ancient scriptures like Vedas and epics. In addition, the improved astronomical works by Indian astronomers and travelers' accounts have contributed to geography. Ali, 1966, in India. It was from the contributions of Bernhard Verenius and Immanuel Kant who took geography closer to a formal discipline, which was further supplemented by voyages, explorations, and discoveries. The beginning of formalization started from the work of Verenius, Geographia Generalis, 1650, where geography made a departure from cosmography to geography as it focused only on Earth by clearly separating it from the astronomical studies of the heavens or cosmography. Unwin, p. 66. He clearly stated the discipline into two branches, general and special. He attempted to include general principles, laws, and theories in geography to guide it as a science discipline. In doing so, he divided general geography into three parts: absolute, body of the earth and its constituents, lands, rivers, etc., with their properties like geometry and movements, respective or relative effects of celestial phenomena on the earth, and comparative parts, spatial variations of the properties. Unwin, p. 67. According to Hartshorne, geography was not established as a university discipline until the division of natural and social sciences into separate early geographers. Homer, 900 BC 701 BC, was a Greek poet with his writings on historical geography and classification of winds. Thales, 6 to 7th century BC, was the first to give geometry theorems measuring the earth and determination of locations on the earth. His other contributions are in cosmology and prediction of solar eclipse. Anaximander, 610 BCE 546 BCE, a disciple of Thales, invented the instrument, gnomon, a pole set for the measurement of the sun-like sundial, preparation of world map to scale, and foundation of mathematical geography. Hecataeus was a Greek geographer, wrote the book Ges Periodos, Peridos Ges, as the first systematic description of the earth. Herodotus, c. 485 to 425 BC, despite being a historian, documented the events in geographical settings with explanations for their existence. He was of the belief of flat earth and was least interested in mathematical and astronomic problems. Aristotle, 384 to 322 BC, a teleologist, followed inductive reasoning in the collection of knowledge through observed facts, formulating the fundamental principles of scientific explanation. He also gave the idea of varying inhabitability of the earth with varying latitudes, ecumene. Hipparchus, 190 to 125 BCE, invented an instrument, astrolabe, to determine latitude in the seas. Eratosthenes, 276 to 194 BC, was a librarian who calculated the earth's circumference with significant precision. His major contribution was the use of coordinate systems with latitudes and longitudes for locating places and measuring distance. Strabo, 64 BC 20 AD, a Roman geographer, wrote a 17-volume book, Geographia, which is a major contribution in the field of political geography. Ptolemy, AD 90 to 168, contributed mainly by his 8 volumes of Ptolemy's Geography, explaining the principles of calculation of dimension of Earth and with its division in degrees, latitudes and longitudes, and geography of different parts of the world with calculated latitudes and longitudes of places. Ibn Khaldun, 1332 to 1406, an Arab geographer, wrote the historical Geography of various empires. Al-Idrisi, 1099 to 1180, did work on the division of climatic zones better than Greek geographers. Al-Biruni, 973 to 1039, an Arab traveler and geographer, wrote 27 books on geography, cartography, geodesy, climatology, comets, meteors and surveys, including Kitab al-Hind. He measured longest and shortest distance of the moon and the earth. According to Hartshorne, geography was not established as a university discipline until the division of natural and social sciences into separate faculties, despite being a very old subject. The regular departments of geography were first established in Germany in the 1870s and 1880s and a little later in France. It took a little longer to find a place in Great Britain and the United States during the early 20th century. Till 1830s, a number of geographical societies were established in Europe. For example, the Geographical Society of Berlin, Paris and London followed by the creation of university chairs of geography, especially after the 1870s, which were a major force in the institutionalization of geography. In Germany, Berlin emerged as the center of geography. Berlin Geographical Society was established in 1828 with the impetus received from Alexander von Humboldt. During this time, Karl Ritter became the first professor at the University of Berlin and continued as the chair professor of geography since 1820. The society also focused on financial support and extensive exploration during the 1860s. The chairs of geography continued to be established in various universities, in 1871 in Leipzig, in 1873 in Halle, etc., in continuation with the discipline receiving its recognition as a subject at the university and school level. It further received support from the Prussian governments, a former German state in the northern and central part extending to the Baltic Sea. Prussia was the largest and most influential part of the German Empire at the end of the Franco-Prussia War during the 1870-71 decision for the establishment of geography chairs in all the state universities. In 1874, an event of major importance took place in Berlin. The Prussian government decided to establish a chair of geography to be occupied by a scholar with the rank of professor in each of the Prussian universities. Prussia's action was followed elsewhere in the newly unified Germany. Martin and James, p. 165, Friedrich Ratzel was appointed as chair in Munich in 1875 and Ferdinand von Richthofen as professor of geography in Bonn in 1877. By 1914, Germany had 23 chairs of geography, which was a significant development in terms of the establishment of geography as a university subject in German universities. In France, geography was initially integrated with history until about the last quarter of the 19th century. Some initiative to establish a geography chair started in 1809 in Sorbonne in Paris, and the Paris Geographical Society was formed in 1821. However, the subject did not receive its due here, as the Second Paris chair was established almost after 8 decades in 1892. In the 1850s, geography teaching was started in schools with its inclusion in primary school syllabi for developing children's power of observation. In 1857, the subject got recognition in the universities for preparing geography teachers. Unwin, 1992, p. 81. After the 1870s, it got momentum with the emergence of a number of geographical societies with a major focus on colonial expansion. A notable contribution during this time came from Vidal de la Blèche, who contributed as the chair of geography from 1875 at the University of Nancy. He founded the Annales de Géographie in 1892. He gave the idea of possibilism reflected through genre d'vie, indicating the lifestyle or way of life of any particular region, which is the reflection of a combination of entire physical and human factors of that particular region. At the government level, also there was support for geography teaching at the university level with structured texts and atlases to meet the requirements of geography teachers. In Great Britain, the Royal Geographical Society was founded in 1830 mostly by non-geographers with military importance. Later on, the involvement of scientists and sponsorships for scientific explorations aiming for the documentation of geographical knowledge through the collection of new facts and discoveries accelerated the subject. Geography was promoted this time, mainly in order to serve the interests of imperialism in its various aspects, including territorial acquisition, economic exploitation, militarism, and the practice of class and race domination. Hudson, 1977, quoted in Unwin, p. 84. They expanded their explorations in resource-rich regions of Africa, Asia, and Canada. During the initial days of the establishment of various universities, geography was not a subject until the 1880s. Initially, geography was clubbed with geology as geology and physical geography, and later on separated from geology and clubbed with geography and ethnology. In 1869, it became an independent discipline as geography. Overshadowed by geologists, it struggled to receive its singular identity in the universities until the late 19th century, when Halford Mackinder was appointed as a reader at Oxford in 1887 with sponsorship from the Royal Geographical Society, who successfully carried forward the regional and political geography. Similarly, J.Y. Buchanan at Cambridge popularized physical geography in England. In the USA, the American Geographical and Statistical Society of New York was established in 1851 with the central concern of exploration and economic integration of the USA. It was greatly influenced by German geography. It had considerable teleological Christian religious influence in shaping the geographers of mid-19th century American geography. Unwin, p. 86. Although the first department was established in 1818 in the name of the Department of Geography, History and Ethics in the United States Military Academy with the sole strategic purpose, after the geographical activities in military establishments, U.S. Geological and Geographical Survey was established in 1879 in the Department of Interior, subsequently removing the term geographical. The subject grew very closely with geology in its initial institutional development. The first chair of geography was founded in the year 1854 at Princeton University with Arnold Guyot as a chair professor. At other universities, the subject was included in the Department of Geology with an emphasis on physical geography. The first known geographer, William Morris Davis, was also in the Department of Geology and Geography at Harvard since 1890. The first PhD in geography was awarded in 1903 in the USA from the University of Chicago. The geographical societies were simultaneously established across the world. Mexico in 1833, Brazil in 1838, and Russia in 1845. Russian geographers are not on the list of well-known geographers, particularly in the English speaking world and Western and Central Europe. M.V. Lomonosov was appointed the head of the world's first officially named Department of Geography located in the Russian Academy of Science in the 18th century only, 1758. It is recorded that there was a long history of geographical work, but due to the language barrier, its reach among geographical scholars of Western Europe and the USA got delayed for many decades and could not become as popular as the German geographers Martin and James, p. 230 to 231, v. Dokuchaev became the first professor of geography at St. Petersburg in 1885. D.N. Anuchin also established geography as a major university subject during this time along with framing curricula for primary and secondary schools. He was appointed as the head of the newly created Department of Geography and Ethnography at Moscow State University in 1887. Though geography started much earlier in different faculties, in 1919, two independent departments came into existence: the Department of Geography and the Department of Anthropology. In India, there have been few geographical writings and much came through the travelogues of foreign travelers, which also remained unknown until some of them were explored during the colonial period. Its institutionalization started in 1924 with the first formal Department of Geography established at the Aligarh Muslim University with undergraduate program, later upgraded into the postgraduate department in 1931. It was followed by Patna University in 1928, Calcutta University in 1941, Ravenshaw College, Patna University in 1944, Banaras Hindu University in 1946, Agra and Allahabad Universities in 1947, the University of Madras in 1948, MS University Baroda in 1952, Ranchi University in 1954, the University of Bombay in 1957, Gorakhpur University in 1958, Delhi University in 1959 and Jawaharlal Nehru University in 1971. As you could observe that the process of institutionalization as a distinct subject was very sluggish in the universities because of its annexed position with geology for a long time and criticisms by natural scientists for lack of clarity about its nature and objectives. The subject had to face competition from others and there was no formal institutionalized system of state-sponsored grants until about the time that World War II took place. 1.3 Geography and its place in the classification of knowledge. 1.3.1 The beginning, classification of knowledge. We know that geography is the study of relationships between humans and the environment, including description and explanation of the same. As discussed above, geography faced tremendous hurdles in establishing itself as a distinct university subject due to its nature of being interdisciplinary, covering both the realms of science and social science. By the time it started to be recognized as a distinct field of study or subject in academia, the social science and physical science subjects had already been established with their clear fields of study in various universities. However, the long and strong tradition of human environment studies kept it to be in both faculties due to its scope and coverage of the subject matter. Geography emerged with history as the science of exceptionalism, where the two disciplines' core academic area was uniqueness with differentiation in time, history, and space, geography. The argument was that geography and history fill up the entire circumference of our perceptions, geography that of space, history that of time. Hartshorne, 1939, p. 135. Geographers who laid the foundations of the classification of knowledge include Bernhard Varenius, Immanuel Kant, Alexander von Humboldt, Karl Ritter, and Alfred Hettner contributed significantly in placing geography as an academic discipline. Kant presented the classification of knowledge as logical and physical, putting systematic sciences, natural sciences, into the logical one, and placing history and geography into the physical group due to the phenomena under study, which belong to a particular time or a particular place space. Phenomena classified according to time were kept as history, and phenomena classified according to space were designated as geography, and both filled the entire circumference of reality. Geography is both regional as well as a systematic science. It got split between physical geography pursued as a group of systematic sciences and regional human geography. Hartshorne, 1959, p. 180, like the predecessors, such as Kant and Humboldt. Hettner also moved ahead with a view of the whole field of objective knowledge rather than the consideration of particular branches of science while considering the logical position of geography among the sciences. Hartshorne, 1939, p. 140. 1. 3.2 Geography as science. Initially, there was a strong push to identify geography as a science discipline. Kant's idea in this regard is significant. Geography is an empirical science, seeking to present a system of nature, and is a law-finding discipline. Preston James, 1972, p. 111. Alexander von Humboldt described the position of geography among the sciences. Hartshorne, 1939, p. 135. Geography is still science, both natural and social, as its method is equally based on empiricism, observation, experimentation and measurement, and reason, hypothesis testing and generalization like other systematic sciences. There are echoes of physical science tradition in the methods of geography, and the geographical enquiries have close parallels with the physical sciences, with field-based case studies and observations in place of laboratory experimentation. Richards, p. 36. Geography has had at its disposal the same pluralist methodology that characterizes the physical sciences, but which is, in fact, common to many areas of science: physical, natural, environmental and social. Richards, p. 44. Geographers had immense understanding and contributions, but many lacked systematic approaches. As a consequence, Harvard University closed its geography department in 1948, citing reasons as unscientific and lacking intellectual rigor. Not only from the science faculty, but geography was significantly excluded from social sciences also. Koelsch, 2002, 270, expressed the impact of it, the closing of geography in the major private universities sent a powerful signal that geography is no longer valued by academic administrators in institutions that traditionally have turned out the country's economic decision-makers and its cultural and political elite. Johnston, p. 55, Even in social sciences, geography found its place much later due to the strong advocacy of geography as a science discipline in the beginning. Later on, it remained out of the ambit of social sciences for a long, especially in the USA when geography as a high school subject was merged with social studies, and in the UK, geography with anthropology and economics existed long before the existence of social science disciplines like sociology and political science still gained its identity very late. 1.3.3 Geography as social science. Sciences are defined by the objects under their domain of study, and hence, the whole reality cannot encompass entirely in the systematic sciences unless time, history division and arrangement with time, and space, geography division and arrangement with space, are considered as three-dimensional. Reality similar things, time and space. These are ignored by the systematic sciences otherwise. Initially, only those disciplines were classified under sciences which were empirical in the sense of laboratory experiments and testing, but gradually, other disciplines also emerged as systematic social sciences with distinct subject matter under study like that of language, religion, the state, political science, of economics, etc. History and geography emerged distinctly as exceptional areas to study the differentiation in terms of time and space, where the different objects are the subject matters of history and the same are the subject matters of geography in terms of their occurrences over space, distribution and pattern in a particular region. So reality is studied systematically, specialized fields, as well as exceptionally when studied in terms of development, through time, and space, through regions. During the colonial era, colonial expansionists required geographical knowledge, especially regional geography, for the knowledge of physical conditions, resources, and people to control the resources. Similarly, during Second World War, geographers were engaged by the government and military for information about places and interpretation of aerial photographs. Gradually, geography developed as the science of the spatial arrangements of phenomena over the Earth's surface through the uniqueness of regions. Exceptionalism. The Earth was supposed to be the mosaic or tiles of various regions, homogeneous from within and heterogeneous from each other. The argument was that there would not have been spatial science had there been no causality among different phenomena within a region or causality among various regions. During post-Second World War period, as opposed to exceptionalism, a massive positivistic approach influenced the subject where scientific methods in studying human aspects in geography were applied and placed itself towards the domain of social sciences also. After the Hart-Schonhofer debate in 1953, geography strongly got the recognition of spatial science due to dealing with the space represented in geometry and its analysis scientifically. Human geographers reoriented geography towards social sciences with their theories and borrowed their subject matters along with the studies on spatial patterns and spatial organization of objects and phenomena. Much later, Tobler's first law of geography in 1970 strengthened this idea that everything is related to everything else, but near things are more related than distant things. Later on, geography accelerated as a social science with the fast-changing arena of social sciences and its interdisciplinary approach borrowing subject matters from other social science disciplines. It was also due to the sharp criticism of quantitative revolution positivism ignoring the role of culture and individuality in human conditioning and behavior Johnston, p. 56. Geography came late to the social sciences, therefore, and by the time that human geographers sought to ally with them, they found they were excluded. Johnston, p. 58. At a later stage, this tradition was enriched by human geographers by more and more breaking the natural science tradition, accelerating the discipline. With diverse theories like Michael J. Deere, David Harvey, Edward Soja, etc. Though the natural science tradition is equally advancing, often in alliance with other systematic science like environmental sciences, geology, meteorology, water resources, hydrogeomorphology, disaster studies, studies in natural resources, etc. 1.3.4 Geography as integrative science synthesis. It is known that geography borrows its subject matters from other disciplines. However, not intentionally, but geography has become important in many sister disciplines like geographical boundaries alliances based on geographical locations for political science, geographical space, location and distribution pattern for economics, geographical factors in anthropology and archaeology, geography and society in sociology, in addition to the two-way relationship with history, historical factors in geography and geographical factors in history. It is a continuous phenomenon where physical geographers take superior positions due to factors mentioned earlier: prestige, acceptability, and funding, and human geographers argue that the work excluding human aspects is meaningless. There are some instances of collaborative work in the process of bridging this gap. Hettner, in agreement with Kant and Humboldt, outlined that, unfortunately, philosophers interested in the problem of the division of the sciences seldom have a knowledge of the actual field of geography sufficiently adequate to enable them to judge the system. Hartshorne, 1939, p. 143. There were perceptions of geography that it includes both human and non-human phenomena as dualism by those who were focusing on the boundaries and compartmentalization instead of integration with the zones of contact among all sciences as one unit of science, the way Feynman has represented through his Venn diagram. Feynman, 1919, of the interrelationship of geography and other sciences, including both the aspects of natural and human interwoven as a complete reality presented in the circumference of geography. The planes are not to be considered literally as plane surfaces, but as representing two opposing points of view in studying reality. The view of reality in terms of areal differentiation of the Earth's surface is intersected at every point by the view in which reality is considered in terms of phenomena classified by kind. The different systematic sciences that study different phenomena found within the Earth's surface are intersected by the corresponding branches of systematic geography. The integration of all the branches of systematic geography focused on a particular place in the Earth surface is regional geography. Source: Hartshorne, R. 1939. The Nature of Geography, a Critical Survey of Current Thought in the Light of the Past, Wisconsin, Association of American Geographers, p. 147. The world around us, both physical and human, has many aspects or parts, with different kinds of phenomena sorted and studied in different systematic sciences as different sections and subsections of reality. However, to understand the whole reality, there is a need to integrate the different aspects of reality or phenomena, thinking all facts in terms of their spatial existence. on the Earth's surface constitute geographical facts and are studied within the domain of geography without distinguishing any particular fact as its own object of study. Its methodology of the chorological study with the complex aerial combination of objects and phenomena studied under different disciplines has always been a source of dissatisfaction. In the process of evolution, geography, known as the mother of several systematic sciences, itself experienced desertion and emergence of specialized disciplines such as population studies, urban and regional planning, meteorology, hydrology, oceanography, GIS, surveying, etc. However, the chorological study of objects and phenomena or facts remains to serve as the core domain or field of study in geography. Geography attempts to study the interrelationships between objects and phenomena or facts as interconnected systems within a particular region and or between and among various regions with a central idea of the uniqueness of every area or region. Thus, geography is an integrating discipline, bringing together a scientific understanding of the natural environment with studies of resources illustrated by patterns of land use, settlements, and human activities over the Earth's surface, both as a product of nature and producer modifier of surroundings. This is an important claim for its recognition as a synthetic discipline. It is also regarded as a bridge between the natural and social sciences due to its nature, which was often asserted by Penck. The discipline is not only the connecting field but is a continuous field intersecting various systematic sciences, as shown in Fig. 1.1. Systematic geography in the beginning was associated with the natural sciences with subbranches like geomorphology, climatology, hydrology, etc. Later on, systematic geography included the specialized subbranches of human geography as well. A strong argument was that the science of Earth cannot logically be developed as a single branch of knowledge. Hartshorne, 1939, p. 141, while compartmentalization of various disciplines, especially natural sciences in the university teachings, regional geography was supposed to be the end of geographical studies as a study of unique space, region, and systematic geography was taken as the means to the end by adding new knowledge or sharpening knowledge with tested and verified analysis of different phenomena of reality with high accuracy. Regional geography studies the whole reality not in pieces but in an interrelated manner with the principles of spatial associations, whereas the systematic branches work towards the advancements of geography with sophisticated tools and techniques for research in respective fields. 1.4 Branches and sub-branches of geography. Geographical traditions. There are diverse definitions of geography due to its diverse subfields. In writing about the evolution of geography and its branching, W.D. Pattison, 1964, and David N. Livingstone, 1992, have discussed various traditions which help in better understanding of the branching and sub-branching of geography. For the easy identification and grouping of subfields of geography, Pattison gave the 4 traditions in geography in 1964. These are 1. Spatial tradition, 2. Area studies tradition, 3. Manland tradition, and 4. Earth science tradition. Spatial tradition has been there since the days of Ptolemy but has got recognition from the writings of Immanuel Kant, spelling space as a component of geographical studies, followed by other geographers like M.I. R. Johnson and Edward L. Ullmann working on geometry and movements in general and transport geography in particular. Joseph Schaeffer wrote in 1953 that geography is the study of spatial patterns only. Initially, spatial tradition created a bond among geographers who were more concerned with mapmaking. This tradition received further impetus with the development of central place theory. Area studies tradition, also known as chorographic tradition, is also in existence in the writings of Strabo dealing with the nature of places, their characteristics and differentiation exhibiting the area studies tradition followed by the modern geographer Richard Hartshorne. Mainland tradition has its roots in the writings of Hippocrates on airs, waters and places in the 5th century BC, reflecting the impact of the conditions of external nature on human health and more specifically the effects of winds, drinking water and seasonal changes upon man. It was, though, the unidirectional view of nature as an active actor leading to the idea of social Darwinism in the late 19th century. This idea was dominant among the first-generation American geographers. Gradually there existed a reverse idea in the form of possibilism, considering man as the main actor and land nature as the social human product. However, geographical research and studies were centered around this mainland tradition. Earth science tradition embraces the study of the earth, its waters, its surrounding atmosphere, and the association between the earth and the sun. Initially, it declined, but college education continued this tradition. It is because American college geography followed this tradition due to their separation from the geology departments. Earth science tradition is supported by other disciplines also. This tradition was rejuvenated by Varenius in his book Geographia Generalis, which is the basis of the development of geography as science, with several such subdivisions like mineralogy, paleontology, glaciology, meteorology, and other specialized fields. It is on the basis of the philosophy of the earth as a unity, the single common habitat of man. The spatial tradition abstracts certain aspects of reality. Area studies is distinguished by a point of view. The mainland tradition dwells upon relationships, but earth science is identifiable through concrete objects. Pattison, 1964, p. 215, Geography, carrying all four traditions simultaneously. With regional variations, the division of its fields may be explained with varying combinations. Human or cultural geography turns out to consist of the first three traditions applied to human societies. Physical geography, it becomes evident, is the fourth tradition prosecuted under constraints from the first and second traditions. Pattison, 1964, p. 215. Livingstone makes an addition to the geographical traditions. He says that geography is the collection of ideas and practices concerned with the earth and its inhabitants, and has a contested and pluralist tradition. He has given the chronological geographical traditions with various themes as geography meant different things to different people in different settings. The heart of his argument is geography changes with the change in society, and the best way to understand the geographical tradition is to understand and deal with the different social and intellectual environments where geography has been practiced. The major events which contributed the geographical traditions start with navigations and explorations and continues through astrology and natural magic, mystical elements. Magical geography often ignored in the writings of history of geographical evolution. survey and cartography map making. Paper world by transferring globe into two-dimensional paper through developing projections, tool of imperialism through environmental determinism and social Darwinism, possibilism and stop-go determinism, regional recitation or regional studies as qualitative approach and regional science as quantitative approach, go between geography as integrating discipline as prominent tradition with the study of nature and culture because both realms are incomplete without each other, and also as causal science in interaction between man-environment and growing crisis due to humans activities, space science, or spatial science as a result of Schaeffer's exceptionalism in geography of 1953, Bund's theoretical geography of 1962 and Harvey's explanation in geography reinforcing geography as the science of spatial distribution or locational analysis, human-centric antithesis of positivistic approach with radical, humanistic and behavioral geographies. With human experience and postmodernism, things beyond grand narratives, signifying place and theories like structuralism and structuration, cultural and epistemological pluralism and importance of particular, the specific and the local. The geographical tradition is also an historically located mode of intellectual inquiry, but it is also to make a kind of methodological claim about the doing of its history. Livingstone, 1995, p. 420. Hence, it is also writing the history of geographical knowledge. Branches and sub-branches of geography. Geography is classified into either general or systematic geography and special or regional geography, or physical geography and human geography. As you have already studied in the previous sections of this unit, general or systematic geography is concerned with the formulation of laws, principles, and generalization, whereas special or regional geography is concerned with the various aspects existing in a particular areal or regional setting. Within general or systematic geography, there is a further classification based on the specialized area of study, and within regional, there are area studies for a particular region encompassing physical, natural and biotic, as well as human phenomena as an areal combination to study the reality in totality. Regional geography covers all topics of physical geography and human geography at the macro, meso or micro level region. You may see that there is an overlapping in the classification, as systematic geography includes various aspects of both physical and human geography independently, while regional geography includes all aspects of the region under study in areal combination. Table 1.1. The applied branch of regional development and planning also falls within the framework of this regional geography. Regional planning may further be divided into town or urban planning and country, rural planning. As per the above classification, systematic geography has two main branches: physical geography and human geography. Further, within physical geography, the sub-branches are astronomical geography, geomorphology, climatology, hydrology and oceanography, and pedology or soil geography, and biogeography. These sub-branches have further specialized microsub branches like fluvial geomorphology, glacial geomorphology, coastal geomorphology, arid geomorphology, plant geography, zoo geography, human ecology and environmental geography of biogeography, etc. There are some specialized branches combining to sub-branches like hydrogeomorphology. Look at the screen. Human geography includes social geography, cultural geography, economic geography, political geography, population geography, urban geography, rural geography, and medical geography or geography of health. Some of these have further subdivisions like economic geography has sub-branches as industrial geography, agricultural geography, the geography of trade and transport, resource geography, etc. Political geography has micro-specialized sub-branches like geopolitics, electoral geography, etc. There are also combinations of many sub-branches leading to the applied branch in geography like regional development and regional planning including regional geography, economic geography, population geography, political geography, cartography, tools and techniques of regional analysis. Some of the sub-branches studied in geography include subject matters from both physical as well as human geography like the geography of natural resource management, disaster studies, environmental studies, etc. Methods and techniques of geography or geographical methods and techniques include field survey, cartography, quantitative and qualitative techniques and geospatial tools and techniques, which are applicable to both physical as well as human geography. 1.5 Summary. In this unit, you have studied geography as an institutionalized discipline, geography and its place in the classification of knowledge, geographical traditions and branches and sub-branches of geography systematic and regional and physical and human. Thank you.